Here's a video on the digital practice for week 7. The double number line below shows angle measures in degrees with blanks. For their corresponding equivalent radian measures, use the drop-down menus to choose the correct radian measures from the choices below. Well, I don't have the drop-down menu here, but this is a copy of the double number line. So to change from degrees to radians, you take the number of degrees and you multiply by pi over 180, because there's 180 degrees in pi radians. Well, when you multiply 0 times anything, you get 0. So this is 0. And then 90 times pi over 180 is equal to 90 pi over 180. And then you simplify this fraction. 90 over 180 is 1 over 2, or pi over 2. So 90 degrees is pi over 2 radians. And then 180 times pi over 180. These just cancel and you get pi. And then 270 times pi over 180. And you simplify 270 over 180. 90 divides both of those. 270 divided by, 90 divides both of those. 270 divided by 90 is 3. And 180 divided by 90 is 2. So this is 3 pi over 2. And then finally 360. You could just think it's twice. 360 is twice of 180, or 2 pi, or if I multiply by pi over 180, and then 180 divides both of these numbers, so I get 2 pi over 1, which is just 2 pi. So that's it for the number line. And then change radian to degrees. So when you do that, you just multiply by pi over 180, or 180 over pi. And then these cancel. Get 180 divided by 3 is 60 degrees. And then 5 pi over 4 times pi over 180. These cancel. So 5 times 180 is 0, 40, 900 divided by 4. So that's 1. Let's see. 2. 4 divides 9 2 times. You get 1 left over. 4 divides 10 twice. You get 2 left over, so 225. Or a second way you can do change in radians to degrees. Wherever there's a pi, you put 180. And then 180 divided by 4 is 45, so 5 times 45. Still 225. All right, radian equivalent to 150, so 150 times pi over 180. And then both of these are divisible by 30. So 150 divided by 30 is 5. And 180 divided by 30 is 6. So 5 pi over 6. And then if this is 100 degrees, then arc AB is also 100 degrees. as this is a central angle. So you have to change that to radians. 100 times pi over 180 is 5 pi over 9. So this is 5 pi over 9. And then that's not the length of that. Sorry about that. Angle ACB is 5 pi over 9. That's for angle ACB. So let me erase this here. So angle ACB is 100. Changing that to radians, 5 pi over 9. And then the length of this, there's a formula that says that arc length equals the radian measure times the radius. So angle in radians times radius. So the arc length is going to be, the angle in radians is 5 pi over 9. And the radius is 25. So you get 125 pi over 9. So these two answers right here.